And it's recording. We should be good.
Good to go.
Al, can you hear us just so I know this is working?
Yes, I can.
Okay, great. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Okay. Good evening, Town of Groveland. This is a planning board meeting here at Town Hall on Tuesday, January 21st at 7 PM. Wish of the board open.
Motion open.
Seconded.
All those in favor? Aye. All right, agenda for the meeting. First up, we have a public hearing. It's the continued 441 Main Street, SE Park. It is a public hearing in accordance with general law, chapter 40A, as amended for the application made by SE Park Trust for the premises located at 441 Main Street, map 24, lot 009, located in the residential zoning district for the site plan review. Section 5013.2A1 and special permit under the Aquifer Protection Bylaw, section 56.2H of the zoning, Groveland zoning bylaw. We received a letter from SD Park today, that they are requesting us continuing the public hearing to the next available agenda at the convenience of the board. So they are still preparing the materials and have asked that for that request. So I don't think we have to open it. We can just go over to continue.
Yeah,
So
I'll make a motion to continue the public hearing on 441 Main Street.
to the next meeting, and it's the 7th?
no, it's. Sorry, 1 second.
No problem. I think we have to put that in there.
Yeah, you definitely do. And I just want to make sure that
I should have looked that up in advance.
Did you tell me February 4th?
it is February 4th and it's going to be in the main meeting room.
Okay,
Make a motion to continue 441 Main Street public hearing until February 4th in the main meeting room.
Seconded.
motion made and seconded to continue 441 Main Street, SD Park. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So moved. Okay, 931 Salem Street. Request for modification to decision for site plan approval dated April 7th, 2017, condition number 7, to allow for a temporary occupancy to open the convenience store portion of the site.
Mr. Chair, can we actually please move to the master plan section? We might be having another board member join us. That would be 930 Salem Street.
Okay. Awesome.
If you don't mind, just
Yep.
switching the agenda.
Absolutely. No, I'd rather to have a extra head. All right, the comprehensive master plan, discussion of implementation plan.
A board member had requested, speaking about the master plan, at an upcoming meeting to just hear what we have been working on since its implementation, and when was that? October 2023. So in my memo, I have listed out different sections of our implementation plan and what we have accomplished since then. We've done quite a bit. We have a lot of stuff in motion to accomplish even more things. I don't know if the board has any specific questions at the moment regarding this.
Parking in downtown, will we updating?
Yes, I will
Yes.
be talking about that in my town planner update.
Okay, cool.
I don't have any questions. I know Brad was the one that requested it. He was unable to make it tonight.
Yeah. So I knew that he was the one who had requested it, so I kind of figured you guys might not have anything on it, but
Well, and I mean, it would make sense to have him present
Mhm.
for, discussion of the same.
I think so.
We will certainly bring it up again and keep it on a regular conversation.
I think it was just more to keep it, it open to the public as to what was happening so we can, continue with awareness.
And the memo is in with the packet online for people to see updates.
I haven't
Well,
uploaded
when
it
it-
to
when
the
it does.
website yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
But it will
typically
be
I
fine.
update that, or I add the packet to the website after the meeting's
Yep.
taken place.
Cool. Excellent. Thank you. Anything else? You guys have any other questions about that?
I'm not from my end, no.
Okay.
I don't at this time.
Do you want to go to the town planner update?
For transparency for the folks that are here, we have a member who's gonna have to recuse themselves from the 931 Salem Street agenda item this evening. And one of our select board members is also a planning board member. So they're in the middle of a conversation right now. And they're going to recess hopefully so that they can come and vote on this matter, so it doesn't have to get continued, because if only 2 members vote. We need 3 members to be able to vote on this matter for it to pass. So we might end up having to recess. That's why I asked the chair to move the agenda around. So we're not leaving you hanging, but if you
Which-
want to go to town planner report, we can do that.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
sounds like a good idea.
Thank you. So, this has been an update for the last few meetings.
No.
Oh, dang it. For the last few meetings, we are having our next MBTA 3A zoning workshop on January 30th. And it will be here at Town Hall, and the public is welcome to talk about, we're talking exactly what types of locations we're looking at for MBTA zoning and things like that. So that should be good. And then they had asked about the parking, so just want to remind everyone of that we are going to have some zoning changes coming up in the next few weeks, so we'll have some public hearings regarding that. So there is changing the Elm Park zoning to allow for parking at the municipal lot, for that to count as part of like the municipal allocation, so there's that.
Perfect.
Yep,
Mhm.
there's updating our ADU, so accessory dwelling unit bylaw. So that we're in compliance with the state. And then there is the MBTA zoning, which I was just talking about. We're having the workshop for. We're updating, we had some, like clerical errors and, not citing proper NFPAs for the battery storage systems bylaw that we passed last year. That's super minor. And then
Is there, what's the deadline for getting everything in so we have it for the town meeting?
and then we're updating our floodplain mapping. That was the last thing. That's
Oh,
very
I'm sorry.
FEMA. No worries. That's very, we just need to update the maps. It doesn't really affect anything, but we need to do it or else people lose their flood insurance.
I support letting people keep their flood insurance.
Yes, me too. So there are a lot of different deadlines you have to meet.
Okay,
Basically, we can't start the process later than March 1st.
Mhm.
We typically start the process mid-February.
Mhm.
And so this is something Sam, the building inspector and zoning enforcement officer have been talking about with Rebecca for like the past months. Like, we have everything drafted to be sent to
Okay.
the newspaper
Mhm.
and everything. We know that there is a strict timeline for these things, so
Mhm.
we're very well prepared for it. But basically, it's like the hearing has to happen 2 weeks before town meeting. The hearing has to be posted for the 2 prior weeks in the newspaper, and abutting communities, MVPC, and the state need to be notified of what we're trying to do. So we are ready to go for those, but it will be the ADU, the Elm Park stuff, that shouldn't be a big lift, but the
awesome.
MBTA stuff might be. Jason?
Yep.
Oh, yay. I am so ready.
Good job installing.
Thank you. I'm trying to prolong what I'm saying.
Awesome.
Prolonging what I'm saying as long as possible.
Right, so can we go to the thing and then I'll say my piece?
Yeah.
Thank you, Jason, for being on this.
Appreciate it.
Welcome, Jason.
All right, so we'll go back to the 931 Salem Street, request for modification to decision to site plan approval dated April 7th, 2017, condition number 7, to allow for a temporary occupancy to open the convenience store portion of the site.
On that point, I am going to recuse myself from tonight's portion of the meeting. I am the applicant's residential neighbor. There's some question as to whether that constitutes a conflict which prohibits me exclusively from voting on the topic or hearing anything about it. I did consult the lawyer of the day for the ethics department, and it was a little unclear as to what the result would be based on the fact that the property at issue is not the neighboring property itself, but a different property in town. I saw clarification on that topic, but did not hear back. So just in the overabundance of caution, I'm going to recuse myself and leave the room while the topic is discussed. I'll come back.
Thanks.
Big Mike over there.
get an extra chair.
I don't think that's.
Okay, so we have some representation from 931. The plan is to open the store. Where are we at now with it? Are you guys ready to open today? Do you need time? What's
Ready to
what's the
open.
plan?
Today.
Okay. Today, as of today, ready to go. All right. This is, did you have any question? You guys have any questions?
The only question I have is, in terms of a temporary occupancy license, isn't that something that, Sam would sign off on?
So because it's in the special permit that we issue, they need to get a, and Sam enforces the permit, he needs the
Mhm.
planning board's permission because it's,
Okay, do we have any input directly from Sam?
he's fine with it. I don't have
Okay,
anything
that's-
written from him, but he's signed off and
He
everything.
signed off, he came last week.
Yeah.
I said, talk to Annie after the meeting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Be there.
So,
So, yeah, so I mean, since he's the primary enforcement, that would be, my only question.
This is just convenience store, not drive-through.
Just convenience store, no plans of the coffee drive-through for now. Until we find someone who's willing to lease it.
Yep.
And then we'll cross that bridge once we get there and go through the proper channels.
Okay.
That we need to.
And parking's good, for
yeah,
a lot.
TEC had a comment that stuff wasn't lined yet, but since TEC has written this report, it's been completed.
Yes.
Okay. I'm good. Do we have any type of past practice that this is an issue?
No, we've done it for this property before. It was, I don't remember when, 2022?
Yeah, 2022, I have it here.
To get them in there, I remember that.
Yes, and it was exactly, it was
Yeah.
for the garage
The auto,
portion.
yeah.
Mhm.
I do remember that.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, service garage waiting area about.
Any questions, comments, concerns?
No, I have no issue with opening the convenience store portion. Obviously, we're still waiting on a few things for the gas station and like you said, for the drive-through as well. But I have no issues with opening, allowing the opening of the convenience store portion.
Jason?
I'm good.
Okay. Anyone want to entertain a motion to accept the condition 7 to allow temporary occupancy?
I will make a motion to, sorry, I think of my English words here. I'll make a motion to accept condition 7 to allow for temporary occupancy to reopen the convenience store portion on 931 Salem Street.
I'll second that.
Motion made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So moved.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you, Jason.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Be back for the
That's
task
it,
force
refresh.
once we are ready
Yep.
for that.
So just let me know so we can get it on the agenda
I would say put us on the agenda,
for
but
the 4th.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been dealing with this, Henny, by the way. Yeah, we're in total compliance with the documentation with the state. They customarily do what they call like a final inspection on site. They want the property. And that's what just waiting for them to go.
Motion to come back in.
sounds good. I'll,
Awesome.
We,
so for the 4th, it'll just be,
Mhm.
okay, sounds good.
Yeah, we should have the permit from the state by then. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you so much.
just muscle. I don't know.
I paid him.
I thought maybe he was.
He's keeping me from being too much. About this closed?
No.
No, we need
because
to go.
Thank you.
We're learning.
Okay,
Thank you.
it's quick and easy. Thank you, Jason, for being able to step out,
Yeah.
help us out.
So back to master plans. No, the town planner update rather.
Yeah, so
Catch all the part.
it's the zoning stuff, so it might just be, I mean, I don't know how up to date you are.
You said
With the
we should all go on the 30th to the thing.
Definitely. I encourage all planning board members to go on the 30th.
I went, it was very helpful.
Yeah, and because it's going to be the planning board's face on this.
Mhm.
And I don't know how, up to date you are in the state planning news sector, but,
We're all the rage now.
MBTA zoning and section 3A zoning has been a huge hot button topic throughout the state, well, the eastern portion of the state, so. Groveland's been pretty quiet about it, but we haven't talked about it in terms of actual locations yet, so that's what this meeting is. So again, I really do encourage our planning board members to attend.
Especially now that the Milton decision's out and there's a little bit more clarity going on with that.
Yes, definitely.
And they do a great job of showing a breakdown of what the zoning means, what we would have to work towards, the housing in the zoning area, what the
Would
units
actually-
per square foot or
Yeah.
I think the measurement. They do a great job of laying it all out there. So I think the existing last meeting's file is uploaded. So you
Yes.
could look through that document to kind of
Yeah,
go through.
if you go to the project page, which is under grants and projects on our website, it's called MBTA zoning, and the past one is there, and it shows Groveland examples of what dense housing looks like. That you wouldn't think is dense housing.
No, yeah, it blends very
Yeah.
well.
Yeah,
Thank you for uploading everything and having it, the way, like you said, you mentioned the last meeting. I don't know if it was here or the CPA, but while the website has so many things laid out for people to be able to view, so
For sure.
strongly recommend taking a look around, poke around. If you have any questions, reach out to anybody. So I'm good there. The next up is any other items not reasonably anticipated at the time of posting.
Mm-mm.
Okay, next meeting is February 4th. At that meeting, we will have the continued public hearing for 441 Main Street. And then we should also have 181 R back as well for a public hearing. So we'll have two public hearings on that date. And then we'll see, go from there.
Sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
This has
Some kind of record.
this is definitely gotta be
Land speed
in
record?
years. It's been the fastest, absolutely.
I'll make a motion to adjourn at 7:18 PM.
I will second that motion.
Motion made and seconded to adjourn. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So moved. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Good night.